morning everyone. Today we will start exercise 3.1. Question number 1 is, how will you describe the position of a table lamp on your study table to another person? Now we have to find how we have to describe the position of table lamp which is kept on the study table. So how to do this? See, this is question number 1. I have already done it. I'll just explain you. So this is a study table, this is the surface of table, and lamp is kept here. So we have to describe the position of this lamp. So consider the lamp as a point. So we are considering this lamp as a point. So this is a point and table as a plane, and the surface of table is acting as a plane. So choose any two perpendicular edges of the table. So if I choose these two perpendicular edges, this left edge and the bottom line, so choose, I have taken the left edge and the bottom line as the perpendicular edges. Measure the distance of length from the longer edge. So this is the longer edge. So first of all, I'll measure the distance of this point from this left edge. Suppose it is 25 centimeter. Suppose this distance is 25 centimeter. Now again measure the distance of lamp from the shorter edge. Now this is the shorter edge, bottom line is the shorter edge. So again we'll measure the length of this point from the shorter edge, or from shorter edge to the point. And suppose it is 30 centimeter. So we can write the position of lamp as 25, 30. So we are so this point is represented by 25, 30 or 30, 25, depending on the order we fix. If we take this as the longer edge and this as the shorter edge, then it will come 30, 25. So this is how we can describe the position of table lamp. Why it has come 25, 30? Because the distance from y-axis is the x-coordinate, and distance of a point from y-axis is x-coordinate, and distance of point from x-axis represents y-coordinate. So that's why the position of this lamp is 25, 30. So this was question number 1. Now see, question number 2 is, this is a street plan. Second question is not from examination point of view. I'll just explain you just as an activity. A city has two main roads which cross each other at the center of city. Now see, I have made this plan. So this is a plan of a city, main roads. So a city has two main roads. These are two main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. These two roads are along the north-south direction. So one road is along the north-south direction, and other one is at the west-east direction. All other streets of the city run parallel to these roads and are 200 meters apart. Now it's written that there are 5 streets in each direction. So there are 5 streets, street 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along the north-south direction, and street 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along the west-east direction, and distance between each road is 200 meters. So using 1 centimeter as on graph, we have to take 1 centimeter as 200 meters. So draw a model of the city on your notebook. So this is the model of this city. I have made it on the notebook. Represent the road street by simple lines. So these streets will be represented by simple parallel lines. There are many cross streets. Now you can see cross streets means where the two streets are meeting each other, intersecting each other. So this is the cross street, this is the cross street, this is the cross street. So there are many cross streets in this model. A particular cross street is made by two streets. So it is written that a particular cross street means this one. Suppose this is a cross street, it is made by two streets, street 1 of west-east direction and street 1 of north-south direction. Each cross street is referred to in the following manner. So how they have represented it: if the second street running in the north-south direction, see here it is written in the book only, if the second street running in the north-south direction and fifth in the east-west direction meet at some crossing, then we will call this cross street as 2, 5. Now you can see the second street. This is the second street of north-south direction, and this is the fifth street of east-west, west-east direction. So this point is represented by 2, 5. Second street of north-south direction and fifth street of west-east direction. Now using this convention, find how many cross streets can be referred to as 4, 3. So we have to tell how many cross streets will be made by the point 4, 3. So first of all, we'll represent 4, 3 on this graph, on this plan. So 4, 3 means street 4 of north-south direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth street of north-south direction and third street of west-east direction. So this is the fourth street of north-south direction and 1, 2, 3, and this is the third street of west-east direction. So this is represented by 4, 3. So this is the cross street. This is the cross street which is referred to as 4, 3. So how many cross streets are there? So we can see that there is only one cross street. Only one cross street can be referred as 4, 3. So this is the answer of first part. Second part is how many cross streets can be referred to as 3, 4. Now let us see where is 3, 4. 3, 4 means third street of north-south direction. This is north-south direction, and 1, 2, 3. This is the third street of north-south direction, and fourth street of west-east direction will meet. They'll meet here. So this is 3, 4. So now again we have to tell how many cross street can be referred to as 3, 4. So as we can see, there is only one cross street. So again the answer is only one cross street can be referred as 3, 4. So this is the answer of question number 2. Question is very long, but the answer is so small. I hope you have understood question number 2. This is north-south direction, this is west-east direction. These are two roads. So parallel to these roads there are 5 streets. Parallel to west-east there are 5 streets, and parallel to north-south there are 5 streets, and we have to tell the cross streets referred to as 4, 3 and refer to 3, 4. So we can see that there is only one cross street referred to every point. So this completes your exercise 3.1. Thank you.